Hey beautiful souls and energies. So this is Phoenix Spring Tarot here. So this is a different type of reading. This is a missing persons reading that I will be doing. I tend to stay clear away of these type of situations because I always feel that you don't want to murky the waters, right, is what I'm going to say. However, I felt called to do this one. You know, this is a missing person case on Nicola Bulley. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I think I keep on butchering her name. But over here in the UK, if some of you keep up with UK news, on January the 27th, between 9 and 10 a.m., Nicola dropped off her two children to nursery and she decided to walk her dog nearby along a footpath running parallel to the river, and she decided to tune into a work call. Now, what struck alarm to people was that at 10:30 they saw her dog Willow just wandering around, and there was no Nicola, or Nikki as she's called. So when the passerby saw the dog, recognized the dog, they raised the alarm with the police. And then I believe at about 10:45 they contacted Nicola's partner to say that she was missing. So because this happened near a river, they have been meticulously combing the river to try to, because they're operating on the assumption that she accidentally fell into the river. I don't know, what's interesting with this is that on the bench was her mobile phone where she was still logged into the MS Teams meeting. She had not disconnected from the meeting, right? She's still logged onto the MS Teams meeting, and the dog collar and lead was also found on the park bench. So clearly the dog had to be released and let go. So it's on that premise I just said, let's tune into this reading. This is not a speculative reading. We will be connecting with the energies of Nicola. This is the first time that I've filmed a missing persons reading like this, but we'll see what comes out. All messages are alleged until proven fact. This is not meant to be sensationalist. We're not sensationalizing. This is by no means any entertainment. And I just wanted to issue a trigger warning before this reading as well, you know, that we would be dealing, I expect, with a lot of sensitive issues. So this is just a warning that if you feel that you'd be emotionally, spiritually, and otherwise adversely affected by this, then this is possibly not the reading for you. We'll be dealing with heavy issues, so I advise that you don't watch. Watch another reading on the channel, okay? Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is a general reading. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please form a protection over us as we tune into the energies of Nicola Bulley. Please form protective over us. Allow us to tune into the energies of Nicola, mother of 245, who has been missing for the last 2 weeks. What is happening? What is going on? Please let us know what is happening and what's going on here. You know, guys, what was really interesting is that she was walking along a path next to a river. Notice what we have in the first card here, the river and the path. And remember I mentioned her dog. Her dog got loose from its leash, and it was the dog that was wandering around. A passerby recognized the dog and raised the alarm to the police. What do we have on the card? The dog. But what we interestingly is what I'm noticing here, and I have a, I don't know, my stomach feels really strange. We have these two pillars. It almost reminds me of a transition point, a transition between this life and the next, right? It's as if something happened. I'm almost seeing it's like something's happening between the sun and the moon. It's really interesting. And this thing that was happening, it's as, what I'm seeing with the Lovers and the Knight of Wands here is that someone came to her, or she got distracted. But what I'm seeing is this person coming to her with a lot of energy with a lot of fervor. It's like they're asking her for favors, like they're giving her the impression that it is an emergency for her to get distracted. Do you see what I mean? And then we have the Hangman and the Seven of Swords. But this person who came to her with the Lovers didn't have the best intentions towards her with the Lovers here. It's almost as if he had illicit intentions, like intentions that were like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is illicit intentions, like deviant intentions towards her of the Lovers, a sexual nature. However, she realized with this Hangman, she was able to realize the deception with the Seven of Swords of this person. So that's what I have so far. So let's continue. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what else could you tell us? Okay, I'm going to take these. These, as you saw, I was shuffling. These jumped out. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what else could you tell us? Now, in terms of someone rushing to her, acting as if something was an emergency in order to distract her attention or in order to get her to follow them or something along those lines, what I'm picking up here is that she at first ignored it. I'm picking up here that at first she ignored. She didn't want to go with them to do whatever it is they wanted to do. Now, with this Hermit card and someone being on their own here, oh God, this is why I hate these sort of readings. I hate these sort of readings. With this Hermit energy, especially, Hermit talks about isolation. Now, typically when you see the Hermit in this type of reading, it can mean a number of different things. It could be isolation in that someone's being taken and has been kidnapped, for instance, and someone's been held hostage or something like that. Because there is someone who is overpowering her. Because we have this Seven of Swords and this Hierophant. So there's someone who is overpowering her, someone with illicit intentions. But we have this Nine of Swords, like someone who has regretted what they've done and they are scared of being discovered. Okay, let's continue on. What else could you let us know? What else could you let us know? This Seven of Wands has been wanting to come up for quite a while in this reading. It's as if she put up a fight against this. I don't know if I want to even upload this reading. I feel so lightheaded and really woozy. I don't know. Yep, it was a shock, this happening. It's like this situation took her by surprise. She did not expect this whatsoever. She realized the deception. Like she was, I would say, she was literally scared for her life when she realized, because she tried to say no when it happened and avoid. It's like someone was asking for help. Someone was trying to appease to her for something. She said no. And then the next stage that happened, this Tower moment, came through thick and fast. But the fear, it's the fear that I'm picking up with this card. The fear that she experienced, the anguish that she experienced as well. Below the deck, I'm getting the Six of Cups. So what this is saying to me as well, I'm going to put this to one side. Now, this could be a number of different things here. She has two little ones. So it could be there's fear and anguish, and it could be that she was calling out for her children, or her concern at this point in time when this was going down was her children. Okay, it could very well be that. It could be that the person who was trying to get her attention, particularly with this Lover's card here, may have been someone that she may have been familiar with, or she may have seen around that park area. We're not familiar in the sense of you going out for drinks or going out for coffee, but you may know them by sight and have seen them around for quite a while, and they may have known her. You know, that's what I'm sort of picking up on. But that's just, let's just continue. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what else could you let us know? Please form a protection over us as we delve into the energies, as we connect with the energies of Nicola. Please form a protection over us, spirit guides, guardian angels, and allow us to connect with the energies of Nicola to understand what happened, what took place, where is she. Please form a protective energy of... Notice we keep on getting this 2 again. This 2 keeps on coming up. We had the 2 with the lovers. We have the 2 here with the dog and the wolf. I believe it's on that card. We have the 2 here as well. But people, there is someone else involved in this. I'm going back to that 6 of Cups again regarding there is a familiarity that she had with this person. But we have a 2 of Cups here. This, yeah, there is a familiarity with this person. It's as if initially she trusted this person. From an esoteric point of view, I would say that... No, I won't go into the esoteric right now. Let's just keep on. And behind, under the deck again, we have the 2. This 2, just there is one other person who is involved in this. So if people are saying that she, let's say, committed suicide, or, you know, she was, and there's nothing on water coming up here, so I don't believe she drowned or anything like that. Nothing regarding water has come up here. But there is another person here, and it's someone that she, I'm not picking up a stranger either. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please form protection over us as we connect with the energies of Nicola to understand what happened on January 27th. Please connect with the energies of form of protection over us, spirit guides, guardian angels, as we connect with Nicola's energy to understand. Yeah. That's what I keep on saying, guys. There's the 2 again. This is the confirmation there was someone with illicit intentions of a sexual deviant nature. They were familiar with her. She knows her. They know each other. Here it is. When I was doing my pre-shuffling as well to connect with the energies, this card also came up. Now the question is, and I feel I know the answer to this because it's come out earlier, but I don't want to speculate in this. I want to be absolutely sure. There is either this Hermit card is that she's being held hostage somewhere, or this Hermit card is that Hermit card mean in the oh God, I can't talk. In the context of this reading, could also mean oh God, I can't talk. I'm so sorry, guys. It means going into the void. All right, as we saw in the very beginning here, going through the gateway of this life and the next. It could also mean that as well. All right. That has come up twice in terms of going through the void from this reality as we know it. You pass the gateway into the next. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. It could also mean that she's being held hostage somewhere with the Hermit, isolation, being on your own. We have the Devil card. There is someone else is involved in this. So if people are saying, oh, she fell into a river, she accidentally drowned, it was an accident, there's no foul play, I think the police have messed up by assuming that it isn't foul play and going into the river so soon. There is definitely someone else involved here. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please form a protection over us as we continue to tune into Nicola Bulley's energy. What else could we know? What else should we know at this time as to what's been happening? What else should we know as we connect? What other messages do you have for us as to what's happened with Nicola? Let's get clarification on this Temperance. This Temperance card, because I was just saying that I don't see any water. This is the first time we've seen water here. With her foot, one person's foot in the water. This is the first time we've seen it. So let's get a clarification on this Temperance energy. Could you clarify this Temperance energy? Okay. Let me ask another question. They're not really giving me a clear clarification on temperance energy. Would the police be able to solve this case? Let's say that. Would the police finally be able to solve this case? Would the police finally be able to solve this case? There is a significance with the dog, mind you. It's as if they missed a trick with the dog. Like not paying enough attention to the dog and what the dog was doing. It's like the dog, yeah, there's something about that. The police are going to, and pardon me, I don't mean bumble this in a bad way, but with the Two of Pentacles and with the Ten of Wands, they're really, really miffed about this. They're under a lot of pressure to bring this to a close. But I don't feel at this point in time of me doing this reading that they have any indication as to where they're going or what they're doing with the Fool. I don't think they have any indication as to where they're going or what they're doing with this investigation. They are miffed as to what this could be about. Clarify this. The Fool card as well also signifies new beginnings. And notice with the Fool being on the edge of a cliff. The Fool card, it's... Could you clarify this Fool for us? Clarify this Fool for us. Someone may... I'm not getting a clear... Could you clarify the Six of Wands and the Sun? Why is this coming up here? Because I'm not getting a clear message as to whether the police are going to be able to solve this, if I'm quite honest. Because this could be the Six of Wands and this, because I'm getting the Fool. When we asked that question, the Ten of Wands and the Fool came up, you know, along with the Two of Pentacles. Look at the Two of Pentacles. Like, it's pretty rough going. You don't know what, you don't have a clear idea of a lead. You're chasing your tail on this. And the Ten of Wands talks about burden. You're under a lot of pressure to solve this. But the Fool talks about not knowing what you're about, not knowing what you're doing, and just going where the wind is taking you, right? So that's with the police, respectfully. However, I'm getting this Six of Wands, the Sun, coming through. Now, unfortunately, this is saying to me that someone, like, either in about 6 weeks' time or not as soon as the public would like it to be solved, either weeks or months, they would be able, within that time frame from now to 6 months, 6 weeks, they would be able to shine a light on what's actually happened, is what I'm picking up on here. Yeah. Okay. What other questions? What else do we need to know that we don't know already? Ace of Cups. What else do we need to know? With some, is that someone stepping forward with some information or presenting some information? They would have a breakthrough on this, but it's a matter of how soon, whether it would be a breakthrough that would suit. But between now and 6 weeks to 6 months, there would be a breakthrough on this. But it just depends on whether it would be soon or fast enough for us. Is Nicola still with us? Let's ask that. We've, oh gosh. Knight of Cups. Oh, do you see that river, that body of water again? Interesting. And behind the Emperor, that body of water as well. I definitely feel that. And this is that body of water again, going from rough waters to something else. Like, again, it's moving on from one plane to another. Yep, I shuffled and literally the card came up again. So I just feel that. And finally, the Death card. So I'm going to leave this there. And again, that familiarity with someone that she knows. And death. And she's thinking about her family here. Definitely thinking about her family here. Yeah. With her 2 little ones. She's definitely thinking of her family there and sending them her love. Any further messages? Yeah, she's not with us. Yeah, world. And again, passing through the gateway of one phase into something else. And then there's that 2 again. And again, more family. Okay. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. Bye for now.